Okay. So I'm just gonna jump right in. I'll give you my little spiel and then we'll
Okay.
get right into it, okay?
Okay.
So I'm an intuitive medium, which just means that I can connect with your friends and family who have crossed over and
Mhm.
provide evidence of their existence beyond their body.
Ooh, you almost fell. Sorry.
That's all right.
Stay there. Stop moving.
Stay, stay. I also get intuitive information about you, what's happening in your life, what has happened in the past, or what could happen in the future.
Okay.
And for the sake of authenticity, I would like to feed you the information rather than you feed me. So I'll make a few statements. If you could just say, yes, that makes sense, or no, I don't know what that means, kind of helps me navigate.
Okay.
And don't be afraid to tell me no and don't make it fit. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And we have a total of 40 minutes. It'll give me a 10-minute warning, and that's how I know when to wrap it up on Zoom. So
Okay.
I'm going to take a couple of deep breaths and then we'll see what comes through. Okay.
Alrighty.
Very interesting. I'm already sensing your spirit guides. I'm not sure what your beliefs are, but I'm of the belief that everyone has at least one or two spirit guides assigned to them to help them through their journey. Um, and I can sense them with me now. And before we got on the call, I was doing just a real quick, like 10-minute meditation, and I saw a lion. And that could mean a couple of things. So it could just mean that you're a Leo. It also could mean, well, lions for me symbolize courage, independence, and leadership. Um, and just now, when I tuned back in, I just got cats, cats. So I wonder if you are either a cat person or if you, I don't think you're a Leo, but um, does lions have any special kind of symbology for you?
I do have cats. I'm a cat person.
Okay.
Um, and I have a lot of Leos in my family. And my daughter's a Leo, my ex is a Leo, my sister's a Leo, my mom was a Leo,
Oh
my
my
grandma was
gosh.
a Leo. I have a
Oh my
lot of
God.
Leos.
You're surrounded by cats.
Mhm.
That's funny. Okay, so and then I also saw the crystal tiger eye, which kind of
Okay.
plays into that a little bit. Now, tiger's eye is like for confidence. So let me feel into this just a little bit more and we'll see like which direction we're gonna go with that. So would I be correct in saying that I would describe you as independent? Would you describe yourself that way?
Yes.
Yeah, you almost feel like a loner to me, but like you like that.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, okay. So let me see where we're going with that. Weird. They're giving me so much lion symbology, like images. I just saw The Wizard of Oz, the like cowardly lion. That's so funny. I don't, what's the point here with the lions? I think we're talking about courage. I think that's what we're talking about here. Um, and so we'll get into it. Let me see. Hmm. Would you say that you have some pretty big dreams?
Yeah.
There's like this feeling of like having these big dreams of wanting to do something big, but then you have this other voice that's like, oh, I couldn't do that, or that's too much, or it seems like self-limiting beliefs. So we could get into that. But you don't have anything specifically in mind for like what you want to do in life?
Kind of, yeah.
You do, or you don't?
No, I don't. I do, but I
Okay,
don't.
okay. Let's see if we can figure that out. Okay. Uh, this is interesting. You have a whole team of people on the other side, and I can feel at least three. To me, they feel like spirit guides, which is interesting. So I think they're trying to connect with me about your path and hmm, okay. They're using a lot of images. I wonder if you have a vivid imagination.
I feel like I don't, but I do see things in my head.
Okay, okay, that's fair. Um, okay, let me keep going here. So you're kind of looking for direction from what I understand. Um, there's, it's so funny. They keep showing me the Wizard of Oz and following the yellow brick road, which I think is a metaphor for like them leading you, guiding you down the path. Um, I do believe they try to communicate with you, but for some reason you're not getting the signs. Do you meditate at all?
I do, but I end up falling asleep.
Oh
And
God.
then I don't remember anything. And then I wake up and I'm like, I asked questions. And now I don't know what the answers are because I fell
Me too, girl. I'll be in my car just
asleep.
like going every which
And I'll
way.
wake up and I'm like, it's been 3 hours.
Oh no. Okay, well, first things first, don't lay down. Okay. Make sure you're sitting up. Also, some people really do good with like guided meditation where they have someone talking to them and leading them through. But
Mhm,
I personally, and I think you might as well, as what I'm getting right now, is that you would benefit from just silence. Also, so sit up, don't even lean back because if you know you have a propensity to fall asleep, I would try sitting up without a back support because that's going to be a lot harder to fall asleep. There
mhm.
is something about sitting in silence. I believe, okay, let me see where we're going with the meditation thing. Hmm, okay. I just heard someone say she thinks she can't do it. And and a lot of people think that way, and that's okay. I'm not saying sit down for 30 minutes or an hour. I'm saying 10 minutes, right? Just to start off with. And and then you build up from there. I mean, we scroll on Instagram for 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Like,
Or longer.
right, easily. Okay. So, what I want you to do is just try 10 minutes, set an alarm, make sure you're sitting up, and then trust whatever you get. Okay. Because even I still question the thoughts that pop into my head and the answers that I get. I will still question that. And I think it's just about letting go, letting your thoughts come in, but not attaching to them and letting them float back out. Okay. So just try that. And then I think that'll help with like the communication with the spirit guides. And then what else? Interesting. You're very correct me if I'm wrong, but you feel very committed. You feel very dependable. You feel very like you would commit to something and stick to it. You don't feel very floaty to me. You
Mhm.
don't feel wishy-washy, like if you found something that was your passion, you would commit to it. So where are we going with this? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, oh my God, I just got so much there. Okay, so I believe that well, I believe everyone is intuitive. Would you describe yourself as intuitive? Yeah. I think you
Mhm.
have a pretty good internal compass for what know feels right for you and what doesn't. So,
Yes.
you could do a couple of practices to strengthen that intuitive muscle, okay? And you could even start small. Like I would say before I ate lunch, I would take a deep breath and then I would ask my body what it wants to eat. And the first thing that pops into your mind is what your intuition is, okay? You could do that with anything. What I like to do is give it a choice between two different things, okay?
Okay.
And then the more you do that, the stronger your intuition will get, okay? It's like a muscle. Okay. Okay. You would also benefit from doing affirmations either before bed or in the morning. As soon as I say that, I feel like before bed would be better for you.
Okay.
So this could be like whatever you wanted to ask, whatever you wanted to get information on, you could say, when I wake up tomorrow, my intuition will be stronger and stronger. When I wake up tomorrow, I will use what do I say? Help me to follow my intuition with every decision I make. That's what I say. Okay. And
Okay.
whatever feels right for you before bed or in the morning. Um, and then, but you got to stick to it. And I think you can. I think you're very good at sticking to
Mhm.
something when you see results. Okay. So I want to say at least 2 weeks, stick to it consistently. And if you pick before bed or in the morning, stick to that. Okay.
Okay.
You could always do both to amplify it, right? But there's something about before bed for you that's really sticking in my mind. So I'm going to say that. And let's see what else. Okay. Okay. So are you a Capricorn?
I am.
Yeah, you're very organized. You're very down to earth. I can feel that. Um, both of my kids are Capricorns. So I have a soft spot in my heart for Capricorns. And Capricorns are very business. There's also something about you being committed to the gym. Like you've already proven that you can commit to something. And I want to say it's with the gym. Is that true?
In the past, are they trying to tell me to get back?
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Wow, fat shaming. Yeah.
Oh, please. I am the last girl to be
Not
fat.
you. Not,
Then
not you.
no, but I think that
Funny. They're funny.
they're funny. I think they're saying more of you've already proven that you can stick with something. It
Yeah.
feels like that.
Yeah.
And okay, we're
It's when I go, I'm into it and I'm good, but when I fall off, I fall off.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I get it. I get it.
And there's also something with Capricorns owning businesses. Have you ever thought about owning a business?
Yes, but I don't even know what I would do. I don't know what it would be. But obviously, that's kind of what Capricorns do. So,
Just keep it on the back burner, you know. I want to say that you're in a job now. What have you been there for like 5 years or so?
Uh, I have been there for about 5 years, but it's something that I've been doing for well over 20.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah,
It's the same field, but I have been actually in that position for 5 years.
yeah. They were like 5 years. She's been there for 5 years.
Mhm.
And there's this feeling of like wanting to pivot, one or looking, are you looking to do something else or does this fulfill you?
It fulfills me because it's easy and it's second nature, but it doesn't give me a challenge.
Ah, okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
Mhm.
You're comfortable because
I'm super comfortable. I could do it in my sleep.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so we need a little bit more stimulation. We need a little bit more challenge. We need a little bit I think it's like it's the analogy of, going through high school and becoming a senior and you really enjoy being at the top of the game, right? But
Mhm.
how long are you going to stay a senior before you're willing to go to college and become a freshman again and drop down to the bottom of the totem pole?
Mhm.
So, and this doesn't have to be, they're telling me, this doesn't have to be like a complete career change. It feels like something that you could do on the side. It feels like something
I
that,
literally just said that in my head before you. I was like, I don't want to get rid of it
yes, yeah,
completely because it's easy and I can do it. And because it's easy and I can do it, maybe something would just be on the side.
yeah, you could totally incorporate something on the side that gives you a little bit more um, fulfillment, a little bit more of a challenge, a little bit more of something that you are not familiar with. Because when we get stuck in these long um, cycles of doing the same thing over and over again, and we get used to it and it's second nature,
Mhm.
I believe that part of our brain kind of goes dormant, goes a little bit
Mhm.
quiet. And then when we learn something that we don't know about, it activates that part again. Okay.
Mhm.
So let me see. What is it? Maybe they can tell us what it is. Hmm. I don't know if this is right, but it just popped in my head, so I'm gonna trust it, okay? I heard consulting, not sure what that is about. It's kind of a generic term. Can you tell me, what are you doing now?
I used to be in the military, so my job currently is to teach the job that I used to do in the military. So
Understood.
basically, I kind of am consulting currently,
Oh, okay. Okay,
kind of in a way.
maybe that's why I got that. Um, I have a feeling that what's gonna bring you joy and light your heart up is gonna be something completely different than what you're doing now. Um, let's see how close I can get it because of course, I don't know all professions, right?
Mhm.
But maybe they can give me a clue about what that's gonna be. Hmm, this is interesting. Okay. It feels like you haven't discovered it yet. Whatever it is, you haven't discovered it yet. I also feel like when you do, you're gonna know exactly that that's for you, because you'll get excited about it. And there's something about like you researching a crap ton, like there's something about you becoming like ravenous over like learning about this other thing. And I feel like it's within the realm of spirituality. So let's talk about that. Have you had a spiritual awakening or would you describe yourself as spiritual?
I would, and I have been on two retreats, and I have had some activations, and I was possibly thinking about doing QHHT, but I didn't know if it came into my head because I needed to do it, like I needed to be a participant, or if I needed to do it. I didn't know which one.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is, and I have read all of Dolores Cannon's books, so I'm like totally into it.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I was like, well, which one is it? Am I supposed to go or am I supposed to train? So
Okay,
that's why
can
I
I
was
tell
like,
you something?
sure.
Our brains love to put an or in there. We need to switch it to an and. Okay. I think it's possibly both. I think you could dip your toes in by getting a session done first. I've gotten one. It was amazing. Fully recommend it. And then you could take a course. I mean, it couldn't hurt other than your money, you
I've
know.
already researched it. Already researched. I've
Okay.
already started trying to calculate how would I make level 3 work and how would I do it, considering, like you said, I don't like people and I don't know that many people because
Okay.
you have to do so many sessions. But that's new. This is completely new. It just popped into my head. Like, I think it was after I booked with you. So it's super recent that
Okay.
it's
That's
popped into
not a
my head.
coincidence. I don't think. Does it make you feel excited when you talk about it?
Nervous,
Okay.
nervous.
Okay. All right. Well, I think nervous and excited are pretty close together to feeling the
Mhm.
same. If we had to pick one, I would switch it to excited, right? Um, for me, it feels like this, like I have this subtle magnet and it's like right here. It's like in my solar plexus. It's different
Mhm.
for everyone, but it could be a heart pull, but it's like this gentle pull. And it's like, do that. You should do this. And
Mhm.
I think the timing is not a coincidence. I believe that your spirit guides are trying to lead you down another path. And it's not a coincidence that you're interested in this sort of stuff, right?
Mhm.
So let me see what else I can get. Let me see if they can give me anything to like confirm or deny. Oh, they just did. Hold on. They want me to talk to you about signs. Have you asked your spirit guides for signs yet?
Um, no,
Okay.
no. Because I talk to them and then stuff just pops into my head. So I don't know if it's me answering or if it's them. I just assume it's them. But
Yeah.
since the response I get it so quickly, I don't ask for signs.
Okay, okay. And you don't have to. It
Mhm.
might be beneficial we love to get external validation, right?
Mhm.
And I've had so many cool experiences that I want to recommend it to you, okay? So, if you don't mind, I'll tell you how to do it, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right. So, just in one of your meditative sessions, like 10, 15 minutes, you don't need a whole lot of time. Take three big deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Set the intention for the session to communicate with your spirit guides and to receive a sign. So, what you want to do is you just want to say, hey, if if I am meant to go into QHHT, send me a peacock. And it doesn't have to be a peacock. It can be
Mhm.
whatever you want. And then you set a time limit. What I usually like to do is if today is Sunday, I'll say, I want to see it by Wednesday because it does take a little bit of time for them to bring it together. And then
Mhm.
you can write it down or text a friend and put the date, 10/27 peacock. And
Mhm.
don't go Googling peacock though. Okay. And like I always say, if you live in Arizona, don't ask for a cactus. You're going to see
Mhm.
those everywhere.
Yeah.
Um, but then let it go. And I swear to God, you will see that peacock. And what I did, for example, the last time I did it, I asked for one thing if it was one thing and another symbol if it was another thing.
Mhm.
And I said, if it's meant to be this, then send me this. And if it's meant to be that, then send me that. And not receiving a sign is also a sign. Okay. And it was so cool because I got this weird feeling to go through my journal. And it was from April of 23. I wrote down this specific sign. And there it was, plain as day. I was like, oh my God. It was like
You
a,
gave it to yourself.
yes, it's like me to me. It was
Yeah.
weird. So never ceases to amaze me. It's fun and it increases the energy in between you and your spirit guides. Okay. So let me see what else we got here. There's definitely some fears I can feel in your thought process. Um, ooh, that's interesting. They feel old. They feel like old beliefs, and immediately I got mom. I don't know if they're connected with mom or if they're really like mom's voice coming through of like, oh, we can't do that. That's not realistic, or it's limiting, whatever it is, and it's based in fear. So just keep that in mind when you're like, when you're looking for this or when you're researching QHHT and you get that, pay attention to your thoughts, okay? Because they're sneaky as fuck. Sorry, excuse my language,
You're
but
good.
they're sneaky.
Mhm.
And it'll be like, mine is like, I can't, da 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 da, I can't, da 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 da, for whatever
Mhm.
reason. It's just not true. You know what I mean? If
Mhm.
we really want to do something, we can do it. We will do it. And you have a intense willpower. I can feel it. I feel like your solar plexus chakra is super open and powerful. It's probably you probably get really strong gut feelings about people.
I do.
Um,
Mhm.
let that guide you, okay? And what else? Hmm. Have you ever gotten a past life regression?
Once, but I didn't feel like it was mine. I felt like it was more like you know how they say that you go through the Akashic records and like you read stuff to learn how to come down here. I didn't feel a connection with the life. I did, but I didn't, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like I didn't feel a connection to, I do feel a connection with that era and what the person was doing, but the other stuff, I don't know. It just didn't connect.
Okay. The most important thing for you is to trust yourself. The most important thing is to follow your excitement, your passion. If QHHT makes you feel like that could be something beneficial for you, then I want you to follow it. However, there's this feeling of like, there's this, oh, okay, we got 10 minutes. There's this feeling of like, crap, I lost it. Where did it go? Okay. There's this feeling of like it being a stepping stone. It could possibly be a stepping stone to something else, but
Yeah, I feel like that's not it.
yeah, yeah, and it's like it's just about opening your awareness, expanding your consciousness to what you believe is possible in
Mhm.
your reality. And but there is, I have to say, there is something about hypnosis with you. Uh, I don't know. I don't, and see now, I don't know whether it's you need to be hypnotized again or you need to be hypnotizing people. I don't know.
Or
But
both.
right, or both, right. And I just want you to keep that in your back pocket and explore it. I think right now for you is more about exploring it. However, I do feel like whatever this thing is on the side is going to be based in spirituality, okay? Otherwise, you wouldn't be drawn to any of this stuff.
Mm.
There's not a it's not a coincidence that you're here with me now. It's not a coincidence that you've had all this stuff done or that you're interested in learning about it. It's because they're trying to get you there, right?
Mhm.
Okay. And just for the sake of time, I'm gonna get maybe one or two more things and then we'll wrap it up, okay? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So they're telling me with the meditation, with asking for the signs, and with doing what I want you to do is I want you to like branch out and research a bunch of different modalities within spirituality and see which one kind of gives you that excitement, gives you that passion, and just follow that. I don't want to pigeonhole you into one thing because a medium told you that, right?
Mhm.
You're gonna know. You will know because you'll be like, and it'll like make you curious. It'll make you excited. It'll make you want to learn everything there is to know about that. Because I know I feel that about you. You're like a lifelong student. You like to learn. And so I do believe we've become a little bit complacent in the career. And
Mhm.
so it's like you're yearning for some of that newness, okay? And yeah, okay. But I really am feeling like hypnosis with you for some reason. And just keep that in your back pocket. Um, Anything else? Yeah, I'm not feeling anything else. I think that's it. I think with all of those things together, you'll definitely get some answers, okay?
No, thank you. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot, but um it gives me more confidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, and I think you're a pretty determined person. I think when you want something, you go after it with everything you've got, and there's some doubt in there, there's some fears in there. Work through that like you would anything else. I think you're pretty capable of doing that. Um, you have a lot of masculine energy, so I want you to kind of balance it out with the feminine. Are you aware of masculine, feminine energies?
I'm more masculine than
Yeah,
feminine.
yeah. I want you
Not
to,
in looks, but personality.
yes, yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. You're a little more action, drive,
Mhm.
organization, powered. I can definitely feel that from you.
Mhm.
So knowing that that's the way you lean, let's try to shift a little bit more into receiving, into
That's difficult for
intuition,
me.
uh-huh, into flow. So you have a lot of drive, you want things right now. And so let's lean a little bit to the other way and try to go with the flow and trust in your guidance, okay? And that's what I'm going to leave you with. All right.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. I mean, I'll try.
That's all it
I'll
takes.
try. You called me fat, but I'll try.
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna have to tell my sister.
No, I'll feel terrible.
They told me to go to the gym.
No, I just feel like,
No, it's perfectly fine. I get it. I
yeah,
completely get
yeah.
it. I'm not offended.
I'm like, oh my God. Oh,
Is that the craziest thing you've heard? I'm pretty sure it's not.
no, no. And that's why I love this work. And actually, they keep giving me my own references. They're like, it's like mediumship for you because I still have a 9 to 5. I'm doing all this on the side. And
Yeah.
so it doesn't have to be a complete jump from one thing to the other. You can slowly build that thing on the side in your comfort, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Huh.
Well, thank you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we'll see how these next couple of months go by. And then I'll book another reading with you
Yeah.
after I either book the course or I do the
Yeah.
actual hypnosis, and we'll see where I'm at
I
there.
would
And
love to know, yeah, how it goes. Okay.
I appreciate you and thank you so much for your time because I was really, really nervous like for like the hours leading up to, and
Oh,
like within
no.
5 minutes I was like, ooh, I calmed down.
Good, good. Well,
So
I'm
I thank
glad.
you.
Yeah. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
And you as well. Thank you so much.
Do you want a copy of the recording?
Oh yes, 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 please.
Okay.
Is my email, did I put
Uh,
that in when I thing?
uh,
Yes, because you emailed me the link. Yeah, you
I'll
emailed me
have
the
to
link.
look. I'll have to look,
Okay.
but I think it's on there. I think it's on there. Yeah, it's on there, I think.
You're like,
And
I'm pretty sure.
it's either, I think they make you send in the phone number or the email to book, right?
I think I put in both.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't remember.
Okay. Well, if I have your number and not your
Then
email, then
just
I'll
text me.
text you. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. And you have a
Bye.
wonderful evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.